Hello babes, welcome to my channel. It's your girl BrownGirlBella. I'm shaking up my sunscreen, so that's what you hear in the background. And today I'm bringing you a little vlog. I know I promised to do more vlogs, and I don't really go out as much as I used to. And when I do go out, I forget to vlog. So I'm gonna try to do this while I am getting ready. They surprised me with a brunch date, and we're going to see a play that I've been dying to see since it came out, and it is closing at the end of this month. So I'm so glad that we were able to get tickets. So let me get ready. I already put it on my sunscreen, looking like a little Smurf here, but it will dissipate quickly and it will really go away when I put on my foundation. So let's get to that. We're gonna let this settle for a bit. And while it's settling, I think I'll do my brows while I wait for this sunscreen to kind of set itself. I hope you can, let me add more light to this. So I'm excited about the play. I've been hearing nothing but rave reviews about it since it came out. It's called Purpose, and it is directed by none other than Felicia Rashad. And I'm sure you remember her from The Cosby Show and so many other movies and things, projects that she's done. But she directed this play, and the playwright is young African-American man, and he actually won a Pulitzer Prize for his work on this play. So I'm really excited for that. And I'm even more excited for Melba's, because I haven't been to Melba's in a while. I think the last time we went in for birthday cake after my birthday. So that was maybe 2 years ago. And so I'm excited to go back. I don't even remember like the menu like that, but I'm sure it'll all come back to me. Her food is really good. Since we are rushing to get ready, I have to move with a swifter pace. So I'm putting on my foundation now. And since I love to double it up now, I'm gonna double it up with my Ciroc Beauty. It's okay. We're gonna make it happen. Right, Mariah? Remember that song? Make it happen. And today, since it is a special day, I am gonna put on a little bit of color correct, which I usually do before I go in with the foundation, but forgot. So I'm just gonna grab a little bit on my concealer brush. A little bit, right? Do I even know the word little bit? I go in and I have blend this in. Drinking my coffee. You can probably hear I'm a little raspy today. I don't know why, but my voice is kind of raspy today. So maybe the heat from the coffee will help soothe that out a little bit. And I really need to go make a stop to CVS today. I have a prescription to pick up. And I also have to get some items, you know, just little noonads and doohickeys to make my creature comforts a little better. Maybe I'll put a little bit of brightness. Oh, excuse me. I hate to rub my nose when I'm talking to y'all. It looks so grody, but I can't help it. It's either that or, and I don't want to sneeze, so if I hold my nose like this, it does help me stifle it a little bit. Oh, I did it too much. Now I am gonna sneeze. So sorry. Ugh. I tell you, I love the summer, but I cannot stand the hay fever. Look I'm doing today. I'm going for like a nice icy look because I will be out from this afternoon till a little later in the evening. But since I'm going to be wearing all black, or black and gold mostly, I wanted to do like a little ice queen look. And so I want to really have the eyes take this look to another level. Also today, I wanted to give a shout out to these last of the Leos. So if your birthday was in the first week of August, first 2 weeks of August, happy birthday, baby. And for my fellow Virgos gearing up for our season, which really is every season, right? Leo season is Virgo season, Cancer season is Virgo season. Like, there's a reason why our season is like the best. First of all, there's more of us because everybody had those holiday intentions, you know? Me personally, I saw Mama kissing Santa Claus, okay? And that's why I was born on the 17th. Do the math, baby, do the math. The math is mathing. So I'm gonna grab the Natasha Denona Xenon palette. I really and truly appreciate it. In fact, I was like, why'd I buy this? But then, I'm gonna put some eyeliner on first. But then I started using it, and more, I have come to like really appreciate it. So icy, so good. Snert, which is an icy gray. I'm gonna put that all over the lid. It's a matte gray. It's like a blue gray, but it's so pretty. Look at that. So beautiful. And this Epsom brush just glides over it so well. I'm gonna drag that snert right underneath that lash line. as well. With a little hazy moment, we're going to take Cygnus and we're going to pop that in the outer V. Not too much. This is daytime, folks, but just enough to give it a little bit more pop. Supertronic, that makes it icy, baby. Ice, ice, baby. Doom, 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 doom. You might be wondering, what you wearing, BrownGirlBella? Well, I put together this outfit from things that I have in the house already, because this was a last minute audible. I didn't get anything new, although I really don't need to get anything new. I need to shop my stash more, especially since I lost weight. I can wear dresses and skirts that I haven't worn in a while. And so, trying to get that done. Oh, before I forget, I'm going to be doing another vlog this week. Lucky you guys, you're getting 2 vlogs for the price of 1. And I'm going to a new facial / massage spa that just opened up in my neighborhood. And they're actually doing sneak peeks before they open it wide to everyone. Sorry, I hit my front tooth with that. So they're giving sneak peeks to a select few in my area. And I had made the cut. That's right. Your girl BGB made the cut. And so I am going to be going to get a facial on Friday. The facial is complimentary, but of course you give them a gratuity for that, and hopefully they are worth the gratuity, because a bit of hair saga. But this is my first time getting a facial done here in Connecticut. I usually go to New York to get my facials done, just because I know a lot of Black estheticians in New York, and so I feel a little bit more comfortable using them. And I've scoured, and there are none in Connecticut that I know of. So if you know of a Black esthetician or a Black dermatologist in Connecticut, holla at your girl. Let me know, because I'm looking for one. And if I can't find one, I'll just use the one that I have in New York, which is fine. But I would love to give my girlies a chance, you know, putting Dior Cherry on. And I debated about putting this on because we're going for a red lip today. I thought this might be a little too much, but then I remembered it's Dior, and this is the older formula of the powder blush. So it's not going to give me bright red cherry cheeks, but it is going to give me a nice warm flush, which is what I'm going for. Going into the old school bronzer today, we're going with my Bobbi Brown. And y'all, I used to love me some Bobbi Brown. That was like the first professional like complexion line that I went gaga for. I mean, I bought up everything Bobbi Brown. That's so much stuff. But as time went on and I discovered more brands, I stopped using as much Bobbi Brown. Because it gives me, I want to clean that up a little bit more. I see more of the shimmer traveling up to my crease line. That's why I don't put things away until I'm done. Because I always see something that I need to course correct. And when you're doing it in the moment, like when I'm doing my lives with you all, I don't see it because I'm in the moment. But when I go back to take my pictures and do my uploads for links, let me know if the links are helpful to you all. Because I've been seeing like a drop in my links. Maybe I don't mention it enough. Or maybe you guys aren't just shopping as much anymore, which totally get. But if they are still useful to you, let me know. Because I don't want to keep spinning my wheels on doing these if it's not helpful. All right, almost done. Putting some moisture on these lips. This is from my July faves. Powder. Oh, I gotta do highlight too. Forgot about that. And then I also love to do my T-zone. I'm gonna go into the product Bronze highlight and just gonna dab her on. Down the nose, also on the Cupid's bow. And then I just let it sit. I don't even blow at it. Red lip. I need to invest in like a jewelry cleaner to get them cleaned. Just putting one ring on today. Have my jewelry. And that's it. My necklaces. All right, so let me go get dressed and I will see you back here shortly. Brown Girl Bella. Okay, hi babes, welcome back. So I wanted to just wrap up this vlog real quick. I'm back, as you can see. Hair pulled up in a bun, no makeup on, and getting ready for bed. The drive to Melba's, perfect. Even though it was the Dominican Day Parade, and I totally forgot about that, it really did not impact our commute whatsoever. Not really. So getting into Harlem usually takes between 45 minutes to 55 minutes, depending on traffic. And it took us about 50 minutes to get there, which is about the time it should. However, we left early. So we arrived very early. As a matter of fact, we arrived an hour and 40 minutes after the place had already opened. So it was open at 10 and we got there at 11:40. And so we sat in the car and just talked for a few moments because we didn't want to be that couple that's like in there with like no other people. And we get inside, as always, you know, the hostess is at the front. She's like showing us right to our table. We didn't have to wait or anything. And Bay's like, oh, we didn't have to wait? I was like, no, people are in church right now. It's 11 something. And so, well, at that time it was noon. So I was like, yeah, the church folks don't start coming in until like 2 o'clock. So glad about that. And we sat down, we had our drinks. I ordered a rosé wine. I don't know why I didn't order a cocktail. I don't know. I spazzed out in that moment because the wine was okay, but I would have rather had the cocktail. I don't know why I didn't order one. Anyway, Bay ordered a cocktail, and his was actually pretty good. So I had a sip of his. And I had my rosé. Then he ordered an appetizer. I did not order an appetizer because I wanted to make sure that I finished my food. And so I didn't want to overload on anything. So when his crab cakes came, I was like, let me just take a little nosh, you know, just a little nosh. So I stuck my fork in and took a little piece. It was tasty. I was like, oh, okay, it's not bad. Stuck my fork in there again, got another little piece, you know. You know how we do, ladies. So I went back for the third time, and he was like, why don't you just take the whole crab cake? I have a crab cake, you have a crab cake. Just eat the crab cake. And so, sorry, I'm getting warm with all these lights on. So he was like, eat the crab cake. So, all right, you forced me. Here I am. I'm eating the crab cake. So I ate the crab cake, and then maybe 10 minutes later, our food comes out. So I ordered the fried chicken wings and waffle. He ordered the catfish and waffle. Both really, really good. I forget to vlog the food because I dove right in. When I tell you, I dove right into that plate and I forgot to vlog. So forgive me, I didn't get the plates. I didn't get the meals at all. I was just being real Shannon. That's me. Forgot I was vlogging, forgot I was an influencer, forgot all the stuff that they, you know, tell you to do when you're doing the vlog. You know, give them the whole experience. Well, I gave you the experience of me chowing down. That's the experience y'all getting right now. Sorry. Not sorry, because the food was good. So if you're ever in the Harlem area, go to 114th Street, go to Melba's, get you some either catfish and waffle or the fried chicken wings and waffle. She won the Iron Chef Bobby Flay Throwdown with these. And baby, you will see why she won, because it's good. It's really, really good. All right, so afterwards, he ordered me a piece of red velvet cake. He was going to get a piece of coconut cake for himself, but they didn't have any coconut cake. So I ended up taking back home my red velvet. And then we go to the theater. It's at the Helen Hayes Theater. So it's a nice theater, but it's smaller than some of the other theater houses on Broadway. It's one of the smaller ones. Anyway, we had a new experience. We went up to the mezzanine. So we were in the first row in the mezzanine section. So we were actually overlooking the stage, which actually is really nice. Usually we're sitting right in the front row. But we opted for a different experience this time. And so I really enjoyed looking down at it, especially because it was such a small stage and such a small theater. I enjoyed that experience looking down. What I didn't enjoy were the people around that were like coughing and hacking up lungs and all this stuff. I was very uncomfortable because it was like right next to me was somebody coughing. Right behind me was another person coughing. And so thank God they had the sense to grab a couple of masks before we left. The play itself, excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent play. So it is what typically happens at a Black family dinner table when cocktails are involved, hurt feelings are involved, and unresolved issues are involved. Because as a Black woman and as a collective of Black people at the play, although there were many different people there, Asian Pacific people, Asian people, white people, it's like it's a play that everybody can get, but if you are Black, you really gonna get it. You're really gonna get it because we deal with this a lot. Not that other people don't have their own kind of like idiosyncrasies when it comes to meeting and gathering together for special occasions. Everybody's got some kind of family drama with that. But I think the nuance of what transpired in this gathering was something that was universally to the wide masses very appealing. They got it. And then extra wink wink to those African Americans who get it. So I love that part of the play. I thought it was masterful the way they designed it, the way it built to a crescendo, then then you get to the ending part and just everything just smooths out the way it was supposed to smooth out. Not every storyline was buttoned up and sewn tightly, but you get the sense that it's going to be ever evolving with what happens in the play and the fallout and the aftermath of all of that. You get the sense that, this family has a lot of work to do. So that was it in a nutshell. And then, as always, I got back in the car with a full belly and with, just this great feeling in my soul about this play. It's very, very good. We gave them a standing ovation, which most of the house did, because it was that wonderful. It was that wonderful. And there are definitely standout moments and standout actors in this play. But baby, so good. So good. It runs until the end of August. So if you can get tickets, because it's a very hard play to get tickets for, try to do it. Try to go. It's masterful. That's all I can say. It's masterful. And they did win quite a few Tonys. They were nominated for much more than they won, but they did win some key Tony Awards. So you'll see that in the playbill as well. But we made it home safely, which is the point. I fell asleep, as always. When I'm riding home, I'm always, falling asleep. Except if I'm driving. If I'm driving, then I'm not asleep, of course, obviously. But if I'm in the passenger side, I'm taking my siesta. I'm going to sleep. Okay? Take my siesta, my good night. And I will see you back here very, very soon. Until then, you have now been Bellafied. I love you for watching. Don't forget to thumbs up and share this out to as many people as you can. It really, really helps my channel out. I'm trying to grow and grow and grow with this channel. And for every step we get up, we get knocked down too, and then we get back up and we get knocked down too. So I'm really hoping by the end of the summer, we make a big leap forward to getting to where we need to go. I have a goal for the end of the year. I'm not going to say it because every time I say it and I don't reach that goal, I'm depressed for weeks and weeks and weeks. So I'm not going to say what the goal is, but I have a goal in mind. I want to reach it, and I'm prayerful and hopeful that I will. So until next time, bye.